there's a big debate between aiming really, really high for your goals, achieving like the best thing you think is possible, and achieving, like it's possible. Like maybe it's a little bit harder than I think it is, right? It still seems impossible, but yeah, you can probably do it with a bit of hard work. Which one would you rather choose? Because this is something I hear a lot. There's a lot of contradicting opinions online, right? People say, on one side, they say, oh yeah, you shouldn't aim that high because you'll lose motivation before you even get there. You'll think, oh, it's too much work, let me stop. Some people say that. But then other people who say it's good, they're like, oh yeah, aim really high. Aim really high because maybe you'll be able to achieve it. Maybe you'll put in the hard work to get there. And I side with these guys. You might be wondering why. If you aim really, really, really high, right? I'm talking extremely high. So if you told me like, oh, I want to get into Harvard, I'll say no, I'm gonna own Harvard. You might be like, okay, the kid's gonna be like, oh yeah, all right, yeah, yeah. He's gonna laugh it off. But I know for a fact one day I'm gonna own Harvard, right? Not really, but I'm just telling you that. So if I told him that, all of a sudden he's trying to aim for here, even though that's high. For a lot of people that's considered high, but I'm trying to aim like there. You can't see it. Now you might be wondering, okay, how are you gonna get yourself to own Harvard? That's not a problem, right? I can probably figure that out. If I dedicate 15, 20 years to it, I'll probably own Harvard. But the thing is, if he tried to aim for Harvard, right? He's not going to put in nearly as much effort because it's not a goal worth achieving in his eyes, at least, right? You might think, okay, Harvard's a pretty big school, right? But I'm thinking, why don't you just own the whole thing instead of going there? He goes there, he's like, oh yeah, okay, I got it. Like, okay, that's a big goal for him, right? That's wonderful, great. Not many people get into Harvard. A lot of people apply, a lot of people don't get it. That's good. But now you're gonna do a 4-year stupid degree. You're gonna go out work for like Google for 100K a year. Okay, cool. While I'm out here, I know what I'm trying to achieve. I know what I'm getting to. I'm gonna work even harder than you simply because my goal is so much more higher. If we both set a similar time frame, say in 5 years get into Harvard, something like that. I don't know. Maybe you're both in high school. In 5 years get in Harvard. And the other guy says, oh, in 5 years I'm gonna own Harvard. Yeah, okay, buddy. Yeah, okay. He's still gonna aim. He's still gonna get much more done than the guy who's trying to aim to go to Harvard. Might be wondering, how is that possible? If I aim for 500,000 subscribers, you aim for 100,000 subscribers, we're going to be doing different things. I might be uploading much more frequently. You might be uploading much less frequently. I might be putting in much more quality, researching different ways to up that quality. You might be like, oh yeah, if I upload once a week, I'll probably make it to 100K. You think differently once you aim higher. If you aim really, really high, you start realizing, oh, I need different things to try and approach this problem. Now you might say, okay, maybe break down the goals, make it so that at least each one is a little achievable. No. Set one big goal you need 10, 20 years from now. You don't know what's going to happen then, right? You might not be able to reach what you're saying. But aim high enough and you'll fail above the others. Let me say that again. If you aim high enough, you're going to fail above the other people. Guy who aimed for Harvard, I aimed for owning Harvard. I'm still going to be a little bit higher than him. Probably way higher than him. Maybe not fully extended, but a little bit higher at the minimum. Simply because I put in more work. I failed higher than him. It's not even a failure at that point. I just consider it a failure. For me, it was a learning opportunity. Put your goals higher than you think is possible. A lot of people never think about owning Harvard. You might say, oh yeah, if I get 100,000 users, yeah, I'll be happy. No, 1,000,000. Because you're still going to fail. You might fail. You probably will. A lot of people fail and they do not expect this. And if you fail, that's wonderful because you've probably failed way above the people who aim for 100,000 and are content there. That's why I set my weight goal at, 175 pounds in less than 10 months. I might not hit that. Right now I'm at about 150. Actually, I'll probably hit that. It's easy. But I say, for example, I aim for 200 pounds, right? I might not hit that. But at least my success will be so much more higher than the people who just aim for 170 because they're not going as extreme as me. They're not eating as heavy as me. They're not trying to gain weight as fast as me. And that's how it works. That's why I agree with the people who say, let me aim really, really high, figure out how to get there because I will fail above the others.